Oh, morning team. We've got literal perfect wind forecast, so we're going to head right out the back of the island, see if there might be a early season tuna kicking around. Let's just head out there and see what we can find. Okay, so passing the island now. We've already had really nice blue water coming in around past the northern reef, so getting pretty excited that there might be some really nice water just out here at 80 meters. We'll get there and we'll assess the conditions, see what we're looking at, and then maybe continue out. Anything could happen.
As I passed the island, I was wondering if it was going to be my day. As I got further out to sea, the wind picked up slightly and I began to see a few marks on the sounder.
I'll just have to put a lure out now, the water just looks too good. Right, we'll leave one out for now and let's get paddling.
As I hit the 68 meter mark, I began to see a bit of sign on the screen, and I suspected it might be tuna, so I got a jig out.
Mark's really high in the water, it's blue, and we're in 75 meters, so the jig is going down. Oh, I hooked one. There we go. Oh, it's coming up at 1,000,000. I think. Oh, I did have one. Wonder what that was. Oh, they're still there. Down at about 25 at the moment. Following it. Yep. I just hooked it. Just hooked one. Just back the drag down. What is it? Little tuna or kahawai? Go on, be a tuna. Is it a tuna? Or is it a kahawai? I don't think it's a tuna. Or it might be. This is a skippy or a blue mac or something. It looks tunery. Right. I think it's a blue mac. It's my thought. No, it's a blue mac. It's a really big one though. Jesus, he's like 4 kilo, that thing. Well, it's close to a tuna. Get in there, you f***. Here we go. It's about as good as a tuna, to be honest. Big slimy. So a bit of a condition update. Wind's settled nicely at about probably 5 knots. We're seeing a bit of bait out here at 80 meters. Just dropped the jig on a bit of that bait and it turns out they're all really massive slimies. So perfect marlin candy, to be honest. Let's just keep paddling along and yeah, hopefully we just run over a tuna. Where are the tuna? Show me.
I continued out towards the 90-meter mark with 2 lures behind, hoping that they would snag a tuna.
We're at 90 now. Not seeing much bait, not seeing much sign. Oh, here come some dolphins actually. Let's just go over and say hello to these dolphins. See what they have to say. Might have a chat to them, ask them where the tuna are. Here they come. Hopefully they don't run over my lines. There you go, turn around. Look how blue the water is. Obviously, whoa. See you later, guys. So, little conditions update. It's dropped right out. Bit of splashing on the horizon and lots of other things. Here they go. I'm gonna bugger off now.
With conditions so perfect, I made the call to push out to the 100-meter mark and then on to 110.
That's as far as we're going. 110.
I think it would be rude not to drop a line down for a chance at a harp hooker.
It'll be our deepest drop ever on the kayak. 108 meters. Come on, give me something to take. I just did come over a lot of sign.
Despite the amount of fish showing on the bottom, it was clear that nothing wanted to bite, so I wound up the rig and began the trek back to 80 meters.
Right, so we're in at 70 meters now. Came across a huge amount of sign on the bottom of the drop off. So we're just going to leave the hooks down there for a little while, do a bit of a drift, see if we can pick something up for all this effort.
At this stage, I'd done over 25 kilometers of paddling out wide, and there'd been not even a touch on the lures. So I was more than ready to actually hook something.
And on. Good stuff. What have we got? Nice big Gurnard. Oh, not that big, but take him. Followed by a couple of Tuna. Here we go. Solid, whatever that is. Oh, I'm thinking a snapper, that one. Could be a real big Gurnard as well. It's always a possibility. Here he comes. Snap! Nice snapper. Look how clean the water is. Alright, we can go straight back down. Straight back down on the bottom. Cannot complain with a nice panty like that. Just give him a bit of a wash. Look at that. He's not too big, not too small.
With the afternoon getting on, I started heading back closer to the island into shallower water to try and hunt down a few more bottom fish. While I'm paddling along, if I spot some on the sounder, I'll stop myself and quickly drop the jig down. This was another fish that was behaving pretty strangely, so I had no idea what it was.
think it's a kahawai. Oh no. Monster bluey. Is there a kingy behind him? That's another horse. Big slimy. I knew that would get picked up. It's a snapper. It's a good one. Good fish. More down there too. Actually towing me a little here. I think this is going to be a half decent snapper, this one. Oh yeah, that's the best one I've ever caught out here by quite a margin. Yeah boy. That's a proper fish, that one. Yes. Top. Nice. Corner of the mouth. Took the smallest hook. How about that one, eh? That's a better fish. So we've just come in from our trolling session and we're now dropping jigs on sign I can see on our way in. And this big old mark was going along the bottom and I dropped it straight down on his head and I watched as the mark went down to the bottom where the jig went to. And I'm running a couple of hooks above it with a couple of little pieces of fish bite and he came up and he whacked it. It's pretty close to 50 centimeters, this one. In the back, I'll be very happy back on shore to see this one. That got him.
As I moved closer into land, a light drizzle began to fall, but the fishing didn't slow down whatsoever.
Just going along, seeing a mark, bombing it straight onto it. And more often than not, it'll touch down, the fish will see it, and it'll come in. This one's a bit smaller. God, really little. How did I mark you, man? Right, we're going to finish out the day with some camera dropping. Put that down because there's a fish down on the bottom. It's pretty much the best visibility I've had probably all year, so might as well. Just the tiniest little bait. Right, fish under us, away it goes. on the camera. And we've got some dolphins coming too. Thinking this is gonna be a Gurnard. But we'll get to see what's going on down there. Two. Oh my god, this is gonna be unbelievable footage. No wonder it was so heavy. Pack attack, eh? Pack attack! Oh fuck, there's gonna be such good footage. Rolling, please. Yes, she's rolling. Fish on the screen. Camera's rolling, we'll be able to see what they are. Not biting. Just looking. Come right up and have a look at it.
After a very long day on the water, I packed up the gear and started heading for the beach.
Just going to show you what I got today before I get to filming. It was a very big day. I was out hunting tuna. Didn't get any of those, but on the way in managed to do a few drops and pull up my biggest snapper from Waimarama. So very happy. Probably 2.5 to 3 kilo this one. So nice fish. I've got a few Gurnard that I was lucky enough to spy on the way home, so gonna eat those for dinner. Probably the fish of the trip is this absolute monster slimy. Double PB. I've got two of them actually. I'll pull the other one out so you can have a look at that one. I don't know which one's bigger. They're both pretty much the same size. Oh, I think one's a bit fatter, this one over here. So, next best thing to tuna. Nice little snapper as well on that same area. So, pretty happy. So, I'm absolutely screwed. I did about 35 kilometres today looking for tuna. And maybe I'll find some later in the season when it's a bit warmer and more food's pushed in. But yeah, I'll just take a couple of pics now and I'll get to filming. Whew, big day. So the snapper's gone just on 2 kilo. So nice fish. 2.5. Nice fish.
Now, just while I fillet this gurnard in the background, I want to thank you all for watching all the way to the end of the video. It was around 10 or 11 hours on the water, so big day. If you did want to support the channel more, head over to my Patreon. There's a few links there in the top right that you can click on and have a look. Thank you again, Mike, for supporting at the snapper tier. You're an absolute legend, mate. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll just leave you with the end of this clip, filleting up this gurnard for dinner. Cheers, team.